What is going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, please leave a like and subscribe. So today I want to make the LR tier list. Now I did drop my Dokkan Fest TUR tier list about a couple days ago now, and I've had time to play around with the newest summonable LR Bulma. I've had enough time to kind of just see what she did. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. You guys know where she's going, but I'm not gonna spoil anything yet. You guys know where she's going though. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's just talk about the rest of the list. So let's just begin from the bottom. So F tier characters are pretty much useless, right? Like, you can run them, you could get away with them in red zone and things like that, but yeah, no, you're gonna need some luck. You're gonna need some luck to get there. D tier characters you can still semi-run, like they won't get you. I mean, most of these guys will get you like one shot instantly, but at least they have uses outside of certain events, right? Like, honestly, let's put Roshi up here because he is still a good super bad road character. The rest of these characters are just pretty like pretty in total. But D tier characters are basically characters that will be solid at best. C tier characters, same thing. Maybe they're better than D tier characters, but they're basically D tier characters. Like, if you manage to play well, you could probably hide them. And depending on what teams they are and stuff like that. B tier characters you can run. Just again, same thing. Kind of keep them hitting around. Kind of keep them like running around type deal. Bobbity I would put there. It's just Mazavita does nothing. Kind of lowers his stonks a little bit, but I think he works fine with the other units there. A tier characters you can run effectively. These guys basically crush type advantage stages and type neutral. Type disadvantage, they're getting completely destroyed. Type disadvantage, most of these guys cannot handle type disadvantage fights, so that's kind of where I'm putting them. S tier characters can pretty much handle most content in the game. You can run these characters just like this and that and be chill about it. Z tier characters are basically able to run all content. Pretty much every single piece of content you can just use a Z tier character and get away with it. And then Z plus, they're the best units in the game. Like, I would say Z plus and Z are basically like the best units in the game, right? Like, there's no way for them to get kind of cucked around and stuff like that. I mean, obviously there's situations where yes they can, but like they can pretty much clear almost everything in the game, right? Like, that's pretty much why I'm here. So there is only one new summonable LR that came out during the Golden Week celebration, and that is of course our girl LR Bulma. I've had time to play around with LR Bulma. I've had plenty of time to play around with LR Bulma, enough to make a solid decision. We're just updating the tier list to get LR Bulma on here. Oh boy, I lost her. Oh dear, where'd she go? There she is. Okay. Now I'm making this an informed decision, just off of my experience, just off using her. There you go. Yeah, you guys knew this was coming. LR Bulma is the best unit in the game. Before I go into why I think she's the best unit in the game, let's first talk about this. People need to understand characters that are unhyped will eventually be the best units in the game. I remember when these two were the best unit in the game. Very easily. Now they're here. Just because a character is unhyped does not lower their value at all. So, now let me get into why LR Bulma is the best unit in the game. Why, in my opinion, she's number one. Also, there's situations you can kind of just swap Orange Piccolo and the GT unit. They're really just neck and neck. So, Bulma is a support unit. Bulma's a Rainbow Orb Changer. Bulma guards. Bulma basically does everything. Guaranteed additionals with 7 orbs. Rainbow Orb Changer. Support for multiple turns. And she doesn't require build-up. So, Bulma for me right now, I have her at 55%. Close to Link level 10. She's like a few links away, like 3 links. I think she's in the level 7 range for me. Like level 7, level 8 range. And just using her at 55% with no link levels at all truly showed me that this character is number one. Very simple. You guys can check out the video. It's on my channel. You guys can go see my Bulma showcase and you'll understand why I believe this is her. She's number one. Like, you run Bulma, you can either run her as a slot 1 character. Take those major hits if you don't have another slot 1 character, and she will do just fine. She's at 200k defense to her turn, which is bad, but she has the guard. She has the damage reduction, the built-up damage reduction. I mean, fellas, these guys need to super attack to build up. They have no guard. You basically have to run them in slot 2 until they get their supers. Orange Piccolo has to be hit to get his build up. Bulma doesn't need anything. Right? The only thing you can really say is that Bulma needs turns. Like, Bulma needs turns. That's really the only thing you can say about this Bulma character. It's Bulma needs like a couple turns to get her damage reduction, but she still has guard. She has guard. Her active skill might be one of the best active skills in the game, period. Like, she's a nuker, so her whole field turns into STR orbs. She gets her support. She gets her guaranteed additional super attack, and then she gets extra support. Like, with damage reduction on turn 7, like, buddy. I refuse to hear any cope for any other character at this point, man. Like, them, you can be like, oh, well, when they revive, they have the 40% damage reduction. So, yeah, she just has that. By the time they revive, usually for me, just on a normal run, maybe like turn 5, a little bit less than that, maybe like turn 4, turn 5, I'm already able to get their standby skill. They have their full damage reduction built up by then. You revive with them, they do the nuke. Yes. Bulma, by that point, has 28% damage reduction with guard. And she's supporting. Yeah. Orange Piccolo. He needs to get hit. I think it's like 5 times to get fully built up. Okay. Bulma doesn't need to get hit at all to get her stats. It's literally as simple as that. Bulma just doesn't need to do anything. Nothing special will hurt Bulma. Like, Bulma is just there, and she's already maxed out, basically. Any other tiers I kind of want to fix around? My top 10 currently would be these 3. This is the top 7, and then the top 10. You can convince me to kind of do this. To be honest, Cooler is still very good. It's just that Cooler kind of sells for me. I do not have good luck using LR Cooler. I have better luck using LR Gohan than I do LR Cooler. My Cooler just doesn't want to crit. As to why, okay, so let me kind of just go ahead and keep on explaining here. Z tier, pretty standard, pretty obvious. The blue fusions are just way too good. They are just way too good. But yeah, in base they kind of can get slapped around, but you basically just float them and they transform and they come back. The Z duo they're very good. Let me try to explain this in a little bit of a casual way. They are very good. They don't get built up damage reduction. They can get crushed by super attacks. Now the standby, yes, the standby is incredible. After the standby, when they go into the standby, I genuinely feel like this unit, standby Vegeta probably is like number 1. Depending on how many stacks he's gotten and stuff like that, I would say standby Vegeta would go right in Z+. You can't get touched. You basically just build up. He rainbow orb changes. You get all your orbs. You can't take damage, but you can't do damage either. That's the only thing. But I mean, you basically have a wall for however long you need to charge up the Spirit Bomb. Kai Goku is very good. The healing, guard, everything that he does. He's pretty solid. I do actually enjoy this character a lot. I like running him. I think Turtle School 200% too is honestly a pretty fun team if you get the right units on a Kid Goku. Actually, no, not Kid Goku. Sorry, Kid Goku's not in the category. You guys get what I'm saying though. Like, Turtle School is a pretty busted category, right? You got Carnival Goku. You have the new Tech Goku, even though they share the same name. Like, it's pretty fun. Vegeta and Trunks, they're still just very solid. Can you convince me to do this? No. The thing about Vegeta and Trunks is I think the guard is just way too good. Like, having an actual slot 1 character that can just stay in slot 1 and handle slot 1 forever is just way too good. And then just going into the rest of the top 10, Beast Gohan has genuinely impressed me so much. Like, it's crazy. Beast has honestly blown me away. I've been using Beast Gohan a lot. Now that LR Bulma's in the game, this dude's insane. Like, I was at the gym, you know, kind of grinding out some events using the Tech Goku, kind of doing like no item sweeps using the 23rd World Tournament Goku, and this boy Beast, excuse me, kind of still getting over that cold. This boy Beast hit a 13 million attack stat into a 9 million additional into a 10 million additional. And he was still super effective in all types, by the way. So, and he had his guard active. Yeah, this boy is crazy. Listen to the boy Alan on Twitter. Brother, you were right. I was just too blind to see it, but you were right. Carnival Goku is still there. I mean, Carnival Goku is very good, right? It's just that now we have a basically two better revive characters now over than Carnival Goku. If you're gonna run Carnival Goku, you basically have to 100% prioritize him getting the revive, so you don't get the Mega Spirit Bomb, which is a way better revive, and then you don't get the damage from Goku's either. And then, like I explained, Kid Gohan just performs better for me. More defense, cooler, never crits for me, and things like that. It's like, it kind of just depends on how you value these characters. Now, I will say, this is just my opinion. This is how I think the list should go, based off just my personal experience with these characters, right? Like, make your own opinions. You guys can disagree with me in the comments. You guys can agree with me in the comments. Who cares? How you perceive these units is up to you. For example, Metal Cooler. To me, he sucks. He's horrendous. He's horrendous. He's still a capable character. He has the guaranteed revive. Like, you could just revive with him. The issue is you revive with him, and then what? He does nothing. He actually provides no value at all after he revives. So, there's things like that. Like Murzumasu, I have a lot of fun using LR Murzumasu. Golden Frieza I don't have, but I know he's here in this range. These two are incredible characters. It's crazy. Two free-to-play characters in the S tier, man. Like, they're the only two free-to-play characters in the S tier, and I completely understand. The 7th tier fusions, they're still very good. AGL, LR, Gohan. Basically, you can kind of I feel like this, you can kind of swap around this area, but I think this as the top 10 for me just works. Like, Bulma is just very clearly number one. I really can. I'm telling you guys, I cannot see a situation where she's not the number one unit in the game. Like, and I'm being serious when I say that. I really cannot tell you a unit who I think is better. Like Orange Piccolo after he does his 29 attacks, sure. Them after when they hit the Spirit Bomb and then after they do their 4 supers, sure. But they're not Bulma turn 1. Like, that's it. She is literally the perfect character. That's pretty much all I can say about it. She is legitimately the perfect character, and that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely, I mean, a lot of people might be upset, but a lot of people, from what I've seen, a lot of people understand that Bulma just is very good, very strong. Simple as that. The next time we'll get a summonable LR should be in about a month. We're gonna get it. Basically, last year, when did Golden Frieza come out? Let me just open up a different tab and take a look at when Golden Frieza came out. But that is the next time we're gonna get an LR. So the next Dokkan Fest is about a week away for JP. Around June 21st, this is when the next summonable LR will come out. So that's when I'll update it next. I am going to make a video, by the way, kind of predicting who the next Dokkan Fest will be. I do have a very good idea that I think will work. So I'm actually going to make this right after. Yeah, like I have a prediction video. And there's a couple of characters that I think could get a Dokkan Fest that would just absolutely be magical. But yeah, I think Bulma's number one. I think Bulma's the best unit in the game, and I have no complaints about that. Let me know what you guys think about the tier list. If you guys are mad about LR Bulma, cope. I'm sorry. Cope, cry, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, make your own opinions, right? Like, maybe use LR Bulma and you're like, well, she's okay. But, I mean, I think I like Orange Piccolo better. I mean, yeah, I completely agree. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next one.